Yay, welcome back. On page 56, exercise 3C, using basic tools. One more time. So how do we open ArcMap? How do we open a ArcMap document? So now, first, we will summarize about what we're going to do today. So we did ArcMap tools and learn about some functions that facilitate data exploration beyond navigation. And now, for this video, we will learn how to turn on map tips, create feature labels, and turn on only at a specified map scale. Create spatial bookmarks to save a specific view of our map, measure distances between features, and use the viewer window to see alternative views of the data simultaneously. Okay, we have to start ArcMap. But I forgot how to do it. Actually, it's from Start, Windows 10 if you have it, and you can see my folder. ArcGIS, I have ArcMap 10.4. So now, we could always getting started and where we go, and we can just go to open our data as well. So browse for more, exercise 03C, and we hit open and it will open it up for us. So if you don't see the MXD file extension, check your folder options in Windows Explorer. Now I have Windows 10. I'm not going to go through that, but we can do it real quick. So we can go to the Start button and the File Explorer right here, File Explorer. Okay, now I have a dual monitor, so now I move it back. So click the View tab. So View tab right here, and we can do is file name extensions. And then we can check it, and then we can see the file name extension. So Windows 8 and Windows 10 are similar, but there are some new options. Okay, and let's go back to the extend view to bring our map up. So you can see it's the same as page 56. So the map is similar to the one in exercise 3B, but instead of the countries layer, it has a world population layer, which you saw in exercise 3A already. So now we will use the map tip to quickly obtain city names. So now let's open the property for city greater than 1 million. Right click on it and property. So click the display tab. And we went through general tab, source tab. Last time we were on source tab, that's why we were still here. And selection, we never had this before, but this time we are using display. Okay. And we are going to check the box show map tips using the display expression. Check. So notice that the map display expression field set to city name. Right here is city name. This is the attribute field ArcMap will use to pull the information when you use map tips. You can change this field so that ArcMap will show different types of information when you pause the mouse pointer over features. By default, ArcMap selects the first string type field in the layer's attribute table that includes the text name, case insensitive. If no field with that text in its name exists, ArcMap defaults to the first field of string type, then the first field of integer type, and then the first field of any type. You will learn more about field types in later chapters. So I will have a more video on that. So this is the case for both map tip and labels. Now we're going to click on close, hit OK, close the property with the select element tool active, pause the map pointer to any city to see its name. So zoom in, so we will zoom in and go back to the full extent when we are done. Okay, now hit OK first, and now we're going to zoom in. Zoom in. So now we see the city here. And this one, Lima. And earlier, remember, I zoomed in and we didn't see Philadelphia. Now we can see whether the city is Philadelphia. It is Philadelphia, New York. Good job. So now the map tips are very helpful, but many times you will want to see permanent labels on your map. So see, we don't have here, and we have to hover over, and we hover here. We know it's United States, this is Canada, and this is Toronto, and this is Montreal. So you can turn labels so they are always visible, so we don't have to zoom in and out. However, at the full extent of the map, seeing all the city names would result in a cluster map that is difficult to read. To avoid this problem, we will next set a visible scale, so the label will appear only when the map is zoomed to a certain scale. So to do that, we open the property of the cities of that is greater than 1 million layer. So that's this layer, right? And we right click on it and go to properties. In which tab we should go to this time? Near the top of the dialog box. So we select the label feature in this layer. So display. Okay, and we're going to scale symbols when reference scale set, not this one. And we have to go to labels. So label tab. So near the top of the dialog box is right here. Label feature in this layers. We have to check on it. And notice that the label field is set to city_name. Very good. Now we click the scale range bottom, which is right here. Okay, now let me click it again so you can see better. On the scale range dialog box, click the second option. Second option, don't show labels when zoomed. It's very useful, okay? Now, click next to Out Beyond, and we're going to type 1 and semicolon, and it's 6 zeros. After we're done typing, we hit OK and return to this tab window. And we hit OK again. If we hit apply, hit OK, so that we close the zoom properties. So now we see the label for New York, Philadelphia, Chicago. Chicago should be here with the Great Lakes. That's weird. And Houston. So we can see the label. So to see our labels, we have to fix zoom in button several times until the city label appear. So if we zoom out and zoom out a little bit more, and see, and we still can see them, but we zoom in, and we can see them too. And look at the scale bar and notice it's set to 80 million. Did something wrong. 80 million. So right here. And we can zoom out a little bit more. And then we don't see them. We don't see the labels until it passes 80 million. So as the denominator gets smaller, the scale gets larger. So, and the number is smaller and the scale gets larger. smaller and the scale gets larger right here. So quickly turn on the label for any layer without seeing a scale range. Simply right-click the layer in the table of contents and click label features. So it's right-click, and you can see that's fast way that you do it. And oh, that's not layer feature, that's frame. We are going to talk about next time. Label features, and don't label them. That's the quick way to do it. And if you want to do more options, that you go into the layer property and to the layer tab. Okay, now let's keep recording. Magnifier again, and magnifiers here, so you can see Florida. It's really cool. It's just like a digital magnifier. Now you don't see anything. Now you see Bangkok. It's cool. So on the main menu bar, we can click Help. So it's right here, Help, right here. And we can go to ArcGIS Desktop Help, and over the left column, and it will pop up a window that if you need help, you can do a lot, and there are options, and we can do over the left column. Oh, right here. Over the left column, it has search. Right here, search. So we can search something if we need some tools. And now we're going to know more about, we can type in viewer window. Let's just go ahead and type in viewer window. Cannot see better, so right here. And then it will give you a lot of reading, so you can read and learn about it. Wow, it's really cool. And suppose for this exercises you are a pilot and intended to fly a small plane from Shanghai to New York. You want to ensure the distance between two cities and determine the shortest route. So you will do the next. So there is a magic tool. We are going to show next time. Okay, bye for now.